This comes from 7.4 hypothesis testing for proportions. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at this problem about eating breakfast. And this problem says that a research center estimates that no more than 40% of adult US adults eat breakfast every day. In a random sample of 250 US adults, 41.6% say that they eat breakfast every day. At alpha equal to 0.01, is there enough evidence to reject the researcher's claim? So the first thing we're going to do is write the claim mathematically using the null hypothesis and the alternative hypothesis. And because it says here that no more than 40%, so it's less than or equal to 40%, and the null hypothesis, remember, always has the equality in it, so that's going to be my claim, and the alternative hypothesis is going to be the numbers that are greater than 40%. So find the critical values and identify the rejection areas. So what you want to do is look up alpha equal to 0.01 on the inside of table 4, and if you turn to the back of the book and do that, you'll see that z of 0 is equal to 2.33, so the rejection region is everything that's greater than 2.33. So we're going to take a look at the rest of the problem, and it's find the standardized test statistic. So if you go to this to find the standardized test statistic, p hat minus p. So p hat would be your 41.6% that is in the question here, and the 40% is your p, and so this is p times q, and remember q comes from where you say 1 minus 0.4, you get 0.6, and that's divided by the sample size, which is 250, and that also comes from the question. P, remember q, you have to find that by saying 1 minus 0.4 gives you 0.6. So when I work this out, I'm going to get z is equal to 0.52. So here's what my picture looks like. Here's the z, it's 2.33. This is the rejection area, and these are the numbers that are below the rejection area. So the rejection area is greater than 2.33. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look at p. If p is less than or equal to alpha, then you reject h of o. Well, here's p is 0.52, and it's greater than 0.01, so I take the second one, where if p is greater than alpha, then you fail to reject the null hypothesis. So I'm going to fail to reject the null hypothesis. So now I want to interpret this decision into context, and here's what you do, and I kind of put the chart here for you so you could see it. If you fail to reject the null hypothesis, and the null hypothesis was the claim, and in this problem the null hypothesis was the claim. So if I fail to reject the null hypothesis, there is not enough evidence to reject the claim. So I state that at the 1% significance level, there is insufficient evidence to reject the research center's claim that no more than 40% of the U.S. adults eat breakfast every day. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm going to accept the null hypothesis, because that's not what it means. It just means I failed to reject it.